Hey parents, I wanted to hop on here to show you a strategy for helping solve division. I found this on some teacher blogs that I follow, and I just thought it was brilliant, and I wanted to share it with you so that you can help your students at home. And I'm going to teach it to the kids today, and I think that it's really going to help solve our division woes, if you will. So I'm going to turn it over to my board here, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do with division today. So I'm going to write a problem on the board, and I'll flip it around when I get it written up here. So 982, and we're going to divide that by 4. All right, so here's our division problem. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our pencil and we're going to draw lines to separate each of those place values here. So we're only dealing with one number at a time. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some skip counting. When I say skip counting, I mean we're just multiplying until we get to a number that is close to these numbers. So we're dealing with 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 4 times 1 is 4. We still have room. We're going to draw a line underneath that to represent 1. 4 times 2 is 8. We can do it because we're trying to get to 9. If I know 4 times 2 is 8, I still need to do one more spot in order to get to 9. So I'm going to draw a dot underneath. That dot, when I move on to the next number, I want to take this 1 and I'm going to move it over next to this 8 so that we now have 18. We're dealing with 18 instead of 8. In order to get my answer on top, we're going to count the lines that we've made. So we've made 2 lines. I'm going to write a 2 in our quotient spot up here. So now we're going to move on to our next number. We have 18. We're skip counting again, doing multiples of 4 here. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. If I go any higher, 4 times 5, 20 is too high. So I stop at 16, 17, 18. I have 2 dots left, so I need to take those and put them over here next door to my 2. So now I have 22 instead of 2. Now I have to count my lines and come on top. There are 4 lines. My answer on top and my quotient becomes a 4. So now we're moving on to the last set of numbers. We have 22. We're going to skip count again by 4s. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 5 is 20. We can't go any higher. 4 times 6 is 24. That's too high. So we stop at 20. Something that you can do as they're counting, if they lose track of where they are, write the numbers next to it. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. And 4 times 5 is 20. They can see that right there. So now I need to go 2 more spots again. 1, 2. Count my lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines this time. So my number 5 goes on top. I have these 2 dots here left over, so that is my remainder. Remainder 2. Now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to check my answer. Sorry for that. I'm going to check my answer right here. When we check our answer, we have to take our quotient and we multiply it by our divisor here. So we take 245. We're going to multiply it by 4. 5 times 4 is 20. We put our 0 on the bottom and carry the 2. 4 times 4 is 16. Add the 2. 17, 18. Carry our 1. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Don't forget about the remainder. We have to add in our remainder. Plus 2. 982 is our answer. We know that. Right there, we have checked our answer. Excuse me. I found this, and I think it's a great visual for the students to look at and actually see and count the numbers, what it is they're doing. Rather than doing those math facts in their head, I think if they write out the numbers right here, write it out next to it, I think that's really going to help. So I'm hoping that that's helpful for you. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, if you need any extra support, extra help, I hope that this is helpful for you. So thanks for joining me. We'll talk next time. Bye.